Tim, were you born in the wrong era?
Well, yeah, I have a face for radio.
Yeah, so do I.
No, you're a good looking man. And you're in then, are you in the newsroom there?
I'm in the newsroom. Yes.
Oh my God, that's
See
just
the
fantastic.
lights?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you do so well in Westerns. What is that? What is that connection?
Um, well, I grew up in Oklahoma. That helps. And I actually do think that I have a antediluvian face, which helps. You're not going to mistake me for I'm not a refined, modern-looking fellow. I've got the space between the teeth and all the stuff that. I just think I have a face that works, and thankfully there are directors out there who want that in their movies, and that's been very lucky for me. And it was completely unexpected. I didn't, looking in the mirror, even when I was in drama school, I never imagined I would have a career in film. I thought I'd only work in theater. But thanks to guys like Potsy, I get to play interesting roles in movies.
Well, Potsy, Westerns are not things that people talk about. In fact, you could take this story and actually make it a space film, really. So what made you think, yeah, we're going to do Westerns again, and we're going to make them popular?
I don't think we ever set out to bring it back or I think it was just really just, what is a story that, like you're saying, can be put in any genre. It really comes down to what is the story and what is that, what are you trying to tell? And in this, it's a story of redemption. It's a father-son story. It's a story of trust and knowing who you can trust. And so, setting it in this Western wrapping is it was not intentional. It was not, we didn't, I don't think we set out to reinvent the genre, but
it looked like it was a perfect pandemic film, because everybody was keeping distance all the time, and you think, hey, this works. We could do more of these.
Yeah, I mean, we shot this in almost a year ago in November and December at the height of COVID. And so it was, it was a very contained film, and we had a decent sized crew, but it was, keeping departments separate and keeping us all, and luckily a lot of it was outside, but at times when we were inside, it's a pretty small cabin, and trying to navigate the COVID of it and deal with direct with a mask and a glossy face shield is it's a little hard. No,
not the easiest thing, right? Tim, how did you bond with Gavin? How did that kind of come about? Because it is a great relationship.
It helped that he looked at me as this grizzled old character actor, and sometimes he wanted to listen to me, and probably at other times he wished I would just leave him the fuck alone. I think that there was a natural affinity between our relationship off screen and our relationship on screen. I never hectored him, and I actually don't think I ever got on his nerves. We had a great relationship, but I think the disparity between my experience as an actor who's been doing this for 3 decades now, and his relative youth as an actor, although he's got quite a career going, that lent itself to the on-screen relationship. And then I had, my own son, Henry Nelson, was working in the art department on the movies, the onset. So he was always around. And that was great for me, just to have that relationship right on set.
Potsy, some of the angles that I see in this film are just incredible. When you're very down low with everything, I love that. Was that just a spur of the moment kind of concept, or did you say, no, I really want to see it from that angle?
I'd say, going into this, my DP, John Matashak, we spent weeks and weeks on set. And thankfully we had time to just walking through every scene and shot listing everything, and really just kind of coming up with, inside was very tight and contained. So we had to shoot from room to room and wanted to feel that closeness. And then outside, of course, it's a Western, you need the vistas and but I think when it came down to it, there's always some creativity that you have to leave room for. So I'd say 85% of it was shortlisted, and there'd be moments where, John Matashek was standing in a corner talking to me, and there was the painting on the wall with the beveled glass, and he was like, "Oh man, look at this." And I came over and looked, and he's like, "Oh, we should do this shot. Like, this should be one of our shots." So you have to, it's fun to have those moments of creativity that present themselves, in those moments. And if the light brighter.
Tim, now when we hear all this talk about awards, what does that do for you? Do you say, "Oh God, yes, this is it. This is the one," or do you just pull back from that?
Well, there's something very easy about it for me, because we're such a small film, and everything feels remarkable at this point. And so there are really no expectations. Already, we're so way beyond what we imagined would happen for this film. If it gets awards, that would be amazing. If it doesn't, we're already so far ahead. And frankly, I felt that way the day we wrapped, just getting to play the part. So it's all good.
It's an amazing mix. The two of you are just really good with this. I was very thrilled with the whole thing. So thank you so much. Good luck. And watch where you go next time when you're touring around looking for places to spot a movie, because you never know what you'll find.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bruce.